All right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Deron Ruesch with Big Sioux Media. We are starting the stream early tonight for senior night. Want to thank the Colton Friends of Baseball for all the work that went into getting this field done over this past fall and winter. And we're going to have the color guard tonight, and we'll have the introduction of all the seniors. Just got done thanking the mayor of Colton, Trevor Bundy, and his wife Heather for all the work they have done behind the scenes to get ready for this. So coming on to the field right now is Denton Bigness, son of Mike and Sarah.
Son of Travis and Stacy.
And we have Tristan Bundy, son of Travis and Stacy. Got Brody Divig, son of Austin and Rachel. And we have Gage Egger, son of Wade and Holly. We got the twins, Mason and Parker Hemme, son of Todd and Jessica. Or sons, I should say. Got Zach Pester, son of Rex and Becky. And Luke Strom, son of Kevin and Jennifer. So congratulations to all the seniors. And now they are announcing the 5 seniors that received the academic All-State this year. Denton Bigness, Tristan Bundy, Gage Egger, Zach Pester, and Luke Strom. I have a little post right in my view. I apologize for that. So congratulations again to all those seniors. Denton Bigness, Tristan Bundy, Brody Divig, Gage Egger, Mason and Parker Hemme, Zach Pester, and Luke Strom. Also want to give a shout out to the members of the Colton Friends of Baseball and others that put in countless hours. Austin Brody Divig, Travis Bundy, and Mike and Shelly Grindy. All right, jumping over to the players for West Central. Batting first is the center fielder, C.J. Denbor. Batting second is the shortstop, Beckett Everson. Batting third is the pitcher, Gunnar Elfson. Batting fourth is third baseman, J.T. Steckley. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Nick Lorang. At second base and batting sixth is Eli Kane. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Ashton Geppard. Batting eighth is the first baseman, Zach Lorang. And batting ninth is the catcher, number 13, Hayden Whiting. They are coached by Matt Kane and Devin Elson. Coming out on the field is the Mustangs starting lineup. At shortstop, leading off is Brody Divig. In right field, batting second is Zach Pester. At second, batting third is Luke Strom. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman, number 10, Benton Dickness. Batting fifth, your catcher, number 1, Mason Hemme. Batting sixth is the designated hitter, number 2, Jackson Williams. At first base, batting seventh, Tristan Bundy. Batting eighth in left field is number 15, Gage Egger. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Parker Hemme. And pitching for the Mustangs is going to be number 24, Reed Smith. Mustangs are coached by head coach Cole Foken and assistant coach Adam Smith.
The Mustangs are coached by head coach Cole Foken and assistant coach Adam Smith.
So with that done, we are going to have the national anthem. It's got to be performed by Lily Schluter, Hadley Foster, and Dulce Willard. And we have the color guard tonight, and presenting the colors for tonight's game is going to be Shane Lammer, Gary Gregg, Paul Hickman, Joel Holscher, Jim Olson, and Richard Eggsgard from the Colton Legion. So we appreciate these gentlemen bringing out the flag. We'll step away for the national anthem.
Paul Hickman, Joel Holscher, Jim Olson, and Richard Eggsgard from the Colton Legion. Remind you to stay standing until the colors have been retired, following the performance of our national anthem performed by Lily Schluter, Hadley Foster, and Dulce Willard.
Beautiful job by Lily Schluter, Hadley Foster, and Dulce Willard performing the national anthem tonight. And again, a big thank you to the Colton Legion for providing the colors for tonight's game. On the field was Shane Lammer, Gary Gregg, Paul Hickman, Joel Holscher, Jim Olson, and Richard Eggsgard. Appreciate those gentlemen. And then also the added touch with some fireworks for the national anthem. Senior night here in Colton. Again, last week they played Baltic, and they brought on got to break in the new artificial turf. I think in between innings we will, I got some pictures of our senior boys. Again, they are Denton Bickness, Tristan Bundy, Brody Divick, Gage Egger, Mason and Parker Hemme, Zach Pester, and Luke Strom. So congratulations to our seniors. They will be graduating this Saturday. Commencement is going to be at 2 o'clock. Let's jump over to the Mustangs defense. Again, doing the pitching duties for the Mustangs is Reed Smith. At catcher is Mason Hemme. At first base, we have Tristan Bundy. Over at second base, Luke Strom. Third base, we have Denton Bickness. And at shortstop is Brody Divick. Out in left field, we've got Gage Egger. In center field is Parker Hemme. And out in right field for tonight is Zach Pester. So again, congratulations to our seniors. First three batters for the Trojans. Batting first is the center fielder, number 11, CJ Denboer. Batting second is the shortstop, Beckett Everson. And then batting third will be the pitcher, number 15, Gunnar Elfson. Appreciate you tuning in. This is Deron Ruesch with Big Sioux Media. The Lady Stangs are playing down in Beersford this evening. It was tied at 4-4. I have not currently checked the update of the score. And the Mustangs are in the top of the 7th right now, and they have the lead over the Beersford Watchdogs, 7-6. So a tight one down in Beersford today with the Lady Stangs playing. They will be in action tomorrow night for their senior night down at New Hope Park, which is in Crooks. So pack the hill down there. Come out and watch some great Lady Stangs softball. I apologize. I had issues getting the shot on the screen, the view, so I cannot get my scoreboard up and running. So I apologize to all you fans out there. So Denton Bickness is coming off after the first pitch. Cooper Durick is coming in for him. Denton hurt his knees here, or hurt a knee a couple of weeks ago. So they are not going to play him tonight. So Denton, one of the seniors for the Mustangs. So Cooper Durick comes in for Denton over at third base. All right, let's get to the action here in Colton. That one's low for a ball. That one's inside. Three balls, no strikes. Denboer is going to take that one for looking strike one. 3-1. And he's going to draw a walk his first at bat to get things started for the Trojans. Now coming to the plate is the shortstop, number 25, Beckett Everson. That one's high for ball one. Started off cloudy when the Mustangs and the Trojans were warming up. But now we're mainly sunny skies. That one's going to be driven out into center field, and that's going to be caught for the first out. Gunnar Elfson coming to the plate now. So with one out, Trojans still have Denbor over at first base. That one is in there for a looking strike. There's a ground ball, gets between the shortstop and third baseman, and getting a hit is going to be Elson. Now coming to the plate is the third baseman, JT Steckley. Got a courtesy that runner that just came in for Elson. Quick update with the Lady Stings playing softball down in Beersford. Still up by 1 run, 1 out, and they're in the bottom of the 7th, and Beersford has 1 runner on first base. That one's in there for looking strike 1. So 2 runners on here for the Trojans with 1 out in the top of the 1st. There's a little dribbler back to the pitcher, picked up. Smith is going to take it over to first base for the 2nd out. That will advance runners over to 2nd and 3rd. Now coming to the plate is the right fielder, number 18, Nick Lorang. Lorang, a lefty. Smith is also a lefty for pitching. 1-0. That one's going to catch the outside edge for the first strike, 1-1. Delivery. That one's way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Talked to the players after the game last Thursday when they were playing Baltic. They really enjoyed playing on this new artificial turf. That one's inside. 3-1. Wind's picking up, kind of coming straight in from center field to home plate right now. And that's going to be a walk. Coming to the plate now is second baseman, number 30, Eli Kane. 2 outs and bases are juiced for the Trojans. Oh, that one's in there for ball 1. Great night for senior night here in Colton. Appreciate all of our seniors as that catches the inside edge. 1-1. Here's a shot. Divig's going to chase it, picks it up over to first base. Not in time. And the Trojans are going to get their first run. So with 2 outs, bases are still loaded. As Kane got a hit. And now batting is the left fielder, number 4, Ashton Geppert. Big swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. One's in there for the first ball. 1-2. That one's outside. 2-2. We're in the top of the first. I apologize. I cannot get my scoreboard up. I had some technical difficulties. Try to get that fixed for tomorrow night's game. That one's fouled. Geppert's still alive. 2-2 count, 2 outs, and bases are loaded for the Trojans. Update on the Lady Stangs down in Beersford. They come up on the short end and lose 8-7 against Beersford after winning pretty handily. And Smith is going to get a strikeout with his last pitch. So with that, we are heading to the bottom of the first. Trojans get 2 hits, drew a couple of walks, but they lead 1-0. We'll step away. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Looking for a way to make your business or organization stand out? Look no further than Absolute Business Promotions. We specialize in creating custom items for fundraising events, booster clubs, weddings, baby and bridal showers, anniversaries, birthday parties, sports teams apparel and uniforms, spirit wear, parades, banquets, awareness events, and so much more. Visit AbsoluteBusinessPromotions.com or call us at 605-204-5255 and let us help you bring your business to life.
All right, Mustangs' turn to come up to bat. We're in the bottom of the first. Trojans lead 1-0. Defense again for the Trojans at the pitcher spot is Gunnar Elfson. At the catcher is Hayden Whiting. Over at first base is Zach Lorang. At second base, Eli Kane. Over at third base is JT Steckley. At shortstop is Beckett Everson. Out in left field is Ashton Geppert. Center fielder is CJ Denbor. And out in right field is Nick Lorang. And now at the plate for the Mustangs is Brody Divig, one of the Mustangs seniors. Divig batting .429. He is got to fly out in right field. Running in and making the catch was Nick Lorang for out number 1.
Second, number 6, Zach Pester.
Now Zach Pester coming to the plate for the Mustangs. That one's in there for ball 1. See if I got some stats for Pester. I do not. 2 balls, no strikes. one's in there for a looking strike. 2-1. 1 out. We are in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss. 2-2. That one's low. Got a full count for Pester. And that one's going to be outside. Pester's going to draw a walk, and the Mustangs put their first runner on the bags. Luke Strom coming to the plate for the Mustangs. One out, top, bottom of the first. That one's in there for a looking strike. Sounds like it's supposed to be a windy one tomorrow. Lady Stangs will have their senior night. That one's high. 1-1. That one's high, 2-1. There's the throw back to first. Pester is back underneath the tag. 3 balls, 1 strike for Strom. Pester got on with a walk. He had a full count. That one's high. There's a throw down to first. I'm sorry, now it's 3 balls. It's 3-1. There's a throw back to first. Pester's back in save. Mustang dugout is definitely excited for their seniors tonight. Swing and a miss. We got a full count here for Luke. And that is a punch out, and Strom goes down looking. Now batting in the 4th spot is Cooper Durick. He's going to take that one for a strike. Cooper Durick batting .314 on the season. That one's going to be popped up. I lost it in the sun. Oh, that one made it over the trees, fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Pester, the lone runner, over at first base. That one's just low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's high. 2-2. Delivery, and there's a base hit out into left field. Nice line drive shot there by Durick. Keeps the Mustangs alive. Now they have 2 on. Mason Hemme coming to the plate. He's going to take off all of his catching gear.
Now batting number 1, Mason Hemme.
Mason batting .286. Two outs here in the bottom of the first. Apologize again for not having a scoreboard. West Central is up 1-0 over the Mustangs. That one's inside. One's in there for a looking strike. 1-1. Swing on and miss. Swung on and missed. 1-2. And that's another strikeout for Elfson. So the Mustangs leave 2 stranded. They have 1 hit. Heading to the top of the second. The Trojans lead the Mustangs 1-0. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Mustangs had 1 walk, 1 hit, no runs. After 1, West Central leads 1-0.
If you have insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson, president of White Insurance. They have all of your insurance needs from farm, home, auto, business, crop, life, and health insurance. White Insurance is located at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks. For all of your insurance needs, contact Lisa Johnson of White Insurance, 605-543-5722, or stop in at 409 Northwest Avenue in Crooks.
All right, Mustangs are making a few more substitutions. Cole Hendrickson, he is going to head out to right field as he replaces Zach Pester. And Trayson Richter's coming in for Luke Strom over at second base. So on the top of the second, the first baseman, number 22, Zach Lorang, is going to be leading things off here for the Trojans. Again, the Lady Mustangs come up short down in Beersford, losing 8-7 in the bottom of the 7th. That one catches the outside edge for his first strike. That one is in there for another looking strike, 0-2. That one's low, slides underneath Hemme's legs. No damage done with that pass by. Nobody on. Lorang, the leadoff batter. There's a little dribbler. Durick picks it up at third base, tosses it over to Bundy at first for out number 1.
One now batting number 13, Hayden Whiting.
Hayden Whiting, the catcher for the Trojans at bat. One out here in the top of the second. Trojans lead 1-0. That one's outside for ball 1. There is a wrap out and popped high. I can't see it in the sun. Looks like Richter is under it. Oh, and he drops it. So reaching on a Mustang Air is Whiting. Man, he popped that one high. Now we're back to the top of the lineup. CJ Denbor, he drew a walk his first at bat. So with one out here in the top of the second, Trojans have a runner on first base. Catches the inside edge for strike 1. That one's high. Hemi thought about throwing it down to first. He hangs on to it. Senior night here for the Mustangs. Great job by the Colton Legion. Just misses the outside edge. 2-1. Hemi's going to throw it to first. Gets by Bundy, and the runner's going to advance. Whitting gets to second base on a throwing error by Hemi. Couple of errors here by the Mustangs. 3-1 for Denbor. Now the Trojans have a runner over on second base. There's a pop-up. Coming all, and it's in foul territory, and Mason Hemi couldn't find it. That's tough for a catcher to make those catches with the catcher's mitt. Three and two, full count for Denbor. There is a hard shot out in center field going back, and he's going to get over the top of Parker Hemi's head. It rolls to the fence. In comes one run, and Denbor is going to hold up at third base as he gets a triple. Wow, he got a hold of that one. 2-0 lead for the Trojans as Gunnar Elson is going to come to the plate. And there's a hard hit ball. Looks like Parker's going to track that one into his glove. And taking up and scoring is Denbor. So a nice sacrifice fly out into center field there by Gunnar Elson for out number 2. But now the Trojans go up 3-0 as they've gotten 2 runs so far here in the top of the second. Oh, sorry, that was not Elson. That was Beckett Everson that had the triple. My apologies. Or he had the sack. Denbor had the triple, and Elson is going to get a hit out in center field now. All right, I got to get my stuff together. That's another Trojan hit. 4 hits on the evening. Steckley now coming to the plate. His last at bat, he dribbled one right out to Smith over at the pitcher's mound. 2 outs, 3-0 lead for the Trojans. 1 runner, Elson over. Elson's going to take off running. There's a hit and run. Dury grabs it at third base, and Bundy gets pulled off the plate. Steckley's got to get on the base with a throwing error by Cooper Dury. Nick Lorang, the right fielder, now batting. Mason Hemming's got to kind of move his defense around. Quick time here by the Mustangs. Runners are on the corners for the Trojans here in the top of the second with 2 outs. That one is in there for a looking strike. Oh, and 2. Lorang drew a walk his first at bat. Always fun with these little neighborhood rivalry games, and that one's fouled back. Lorang still staying alive. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Three nothing lead for the Trojans. And that's going to be popped out into left field, and Egger runs in and makes the catch for the out number 3. So the Trojans leave a couple of stranded, but they get a couple of runs, and they lead the Mustangs 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. We'll step away and hear a word from one of our sponsors, but we'll show some pictures of the seniors here shortly. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media, where the Trojans lead the Mustangs 3-0.
New Hope Chiropractic has been serving the Tri-Valley School District and surrounding areas for the last 17 years. We've been a longtime supporter of Tri-Valley fine arts and athletics. If you have a need for chiropractic care, or maybe even a condition or symptom that isn't necessarily back or muscle related, give us a try. Over 3,000 patients already have. We're located in Crooks. We're open Monday through Friday, with evening appointments available on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Give us a call at 543-5700. Enjoy the game, and let's continue to support our Mustangs.
Appreciate all of our sponsors for bringing you Mustang Athletics. Coming into the bottom of the second inning, the designated hitter, Jackson Williams, is going to lead things off here for the Mustangs. Williams batting .250 on the season.
Number 2, Jackson Williams.
Mustangs had their first home opener, true home opener, here in Colton with their new artificial turf infield. Players said it plays very well. That one's going to be fouled back out of play. Thanks for tuning in to Big Sioux Media. Monday evening baseball. That one's low. 1-1. That one's in there for looking strike 2. Two and two. That one's fouled back out of play. Williams, the leadoff batter here for the Mustangs. Bottom of the second. Mustangs trail 3-0. Full count here for Williams. Mustangs are in their maroon uniforms with the white trim and lettering. West Central with their blue jerseys with white lettering and numbers. Payoff pitch. And Williams has got to draw a walk to get things started for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the second. Now coming to the plate is the first baseman, number 5, Tristan Bundy. That one's low and outside. Swing and a miss by Bundy. 1-1. Elson doing the pitching duties for the Trojans. Got a couple strikeouts on the afternoon. Make that 2-1 on Bundy. That one's fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. And Bundy's going to go down looking for out number 1. Third strikeout for Gunner. Gage Ager coming to the plate for the Mustangs. Playing out in left field for this evening. Gage batting .269. That one just misses outside. That one's high. 1-1. Or sorry, 2-0. Wind pretty much not a factor right now. Hope it's that way for the Mustangs game tomorrow night for softball. Lady Stings were on the road this afternoon. They lose by 1, 8-7 to the Beersford Watchdogs. 3-0 the count for Gage Ager, one of the Mustang seniors. Graduation this Saturday. That one's in there for a looking strike. 3-1. Commencement's at 2 o'clock. Big Sioux Media will be there to stream that. Wishing everybody a safe graduation as everybody travels around to the parties. And that one hits the Mustangs dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, Gage sliced that one right into the Mustang dugout. One out here in the bottom of the second. Williams standing over at first base. He reached on the walk. Throw back to first. Williams back safe. Comes the payoff pitch. Gunner and Gage is going to draw a walk. Another Mustang senior coming to the plate, the center fielder, number 9, Parker Hemme. With 1 out, Mustangs have runners on first and second. Parker Hemme batting 167. Tries to lay down a bunt. He's going to take a strike. And there's a throwing error on the Trojans, and Williams has got to advance over to third base, so the Mustangs have a runner now on third and first. It's the first error here for the Trojans. Runners on first and second, or first and third. Hemme's going to slice that one into foul territory. Should make it out of play down the right field line, and it does. No balls, 2 strikes. Hemme protecting the plate. Man, what a beautiful evening for some baseball here in Colton. Colton Friends of Baseball put a lot of work and effort into putting an artificial turf on the infield. Baltic was here last week. That was the home opener. Throw back to first. And Egger's going to get picked off over at first. Nice throw there by Gunner to get the Mustangs for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second. So now just 1 runner on third base, and that's Williams. One and two. Hemme stays alive as he fouled that one back. South breeze kind of picking up right now, coming out of left field. That one's high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 for Parker Hemme. He's going to rip that one and it drops in for a fair ball. Hemme falls over at first. He's going to retreat back to first. That brings Jackson Williams around, and now the Mustangs finally get a run on the board. Brody Divig now batting. He popped out into right field his first at bat. Hemme's hit's only the second hit of the evening for the Mustangs. That one catches the bottom edge. 0-1. Ooh, catches the top edge. No balls, 2 strikes on Divig. Two outs, runner on first. Throw back to first. Hemme's back in safe. There's a hard hit ball out into right center field. But over there to make the play is C.J. Denboer for out number 3. So the Mustangs leave one stranded, but they do put a run across the board. They still trail 1-3. We're going to leave it right here. And I am going to bring up some pictures of our seniors. Really want to thank our seniors. Here's a picture of Brody Divig. Denton Bickness. Gage Ager. Luke Strom. Mason Hemme. Parker Hemme. And lastly, Tristan Bundy. So our hats off to the seniors. So they have graduation coming up this Saturday. Now we're heading into the top of the third. Eli Kane now batting. He beat a throw out as he had a ground ball over to shortstop his last at bat. Three to 1 lead for the Trojans. Top of the third. That one breaks in there nicely for a looking strike. Reed's got 1 strikeout on the evening. There's another strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Eli 1 for 1 on the afternoon. There's a dribbler over to second base. Richter can't handle it. And Eli has got to be over at first base for the first runner. Ashton Gephardt, the left fielder, now batting. He had the lone strikeout. He went down looking his last at bat. Laying down a bunt. Bunts that one foul. No balls, 1 strike. One and one. Gephardt trying to advance Eli. Laying down some bunts. He's got a bunted down, foul down the first baseline. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, 1 runner on. And there's a strikeout for Smith as Gephardt swings and misses. That'll be out number 1. Now coming to the plate is the first baseman, Zach Lorang. Grounded out at shortstop his last at bat. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Still a 3-1 lead for the Trojans. That one's outside. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Way outside. 2-0. Three balls, no strikes, 1 out. Top of the 3rd. That one's in there for a looking strike. 3-1. That one's fouled. Hit the plate and rolled backwards. Full count here for Lorang. That one's goes straight down for a foul. Lorang doing a good job fighting these pitches off here from Smith. Smith has 2 strikeouts. That one's in there for a punch out, strike 3. That'll be the 2nd out. Now coming to the plate's the catcher, number 13, Hayden Whiting. He reached on error his first at bat. Smith has 3 strikeouts on the evening. He's given up 2 walks. There's a hit And that's going to drop in fair down the left field line. Here, relay throw in, and that'll be a stand-up double for Whiting. Now we're at the top of the lineup. Center fielder number 11, CJ Denboer. 1 for 1 on the evening. He had a triple his last at bat. Walked his first time up. So with 2 outs, now there's 2 runners in scoring position for the Trojans on second and third. Big swing and a miss by Denboer. They're going to bring in a courtesy runner. Looks like they're going to bring in Cooper Ball. That way, Whiting at catcher, he can get his catching gear on here with 2 outs. That one's low. 1-1. Catches, just breaks in time for strike 2. There's a little dribbler to Divig. He's going to pick it up over to first base for out number 3. So the Trojans leave 2 stranded and score no runs, but they still lead 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. Thanks for hanging with us this afternoon for Senior Day here in Colton. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
To see how Wyffels hybrids can increase corn yields on your farm, contact Carter or Mike at Grindy Seeds at 605-254-7447. Wyffels hybrids, more than a number.
Again, I apologize for not having a scoreboard. Had some technical difficulties setting up. Could not get the scoreboard brought back up, but we will try to get that fixed tonight. Lady Stangs will be in action for another little neighborhood rivalry game for their senior game tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon, I should say. They're going to welcome in the Baltic Bulldogs. Cole Hendrickson will be doing the leadoff duties here for the Mustangs. He replaced Zach Pester, who was out in right field for senior night. Tip our hats to the seniors. Bottom of the third, 3-1 lead for the Trojans. Gunnar Elson still doing the pitching duties. He has struck out 3 of the Mustangs, walked 1. That one's inside for ball 1. Low, 2-0. Swung on and missed, 2-1. 2-1. Just misses for ball 3. one's outside, and Hendrickson's got to draw a walk, his first at bat. Now coming to the plate for the Mustangs is number 13, Trayson Richter. He came in after the first inning for Luke Strom. No outs. Mustangs have Hendrickson over at first. Richter's going to watch that one go by for a strike. That one's high. 1-1. Richter batting .360 on the season. Just misses for the second ball. 2-1. That one's outside. 3-1. Three and one's the count. Top, bottom of the third. Hendrickson over at first base, no outs. That one's going to be fouled back out of play. That hit somebody's vehicle. Hendrickson's off and running as Richter's going to draw a walk. Now Cooper Durick coming to the plate. Got a hit out in left field his last at bat. Trojans want a timeout to talk things through with no outs. Mustangs have runners on first and second. Beautiful night for senior night here in Colton. Congratulations to, again, our Mustang seniors. Got Brody Divick out there. Zach Pester started. He is came off. Luke Strom started. He is off. Denton Bickness, Mason Hemme, Tristan Bundy, and Gage Egger and Parker Hemme, all the seniors for the Mustangs. Cooper Durick coming to the plate. Trojan fans are talking about that one of their vehicles got hit. Got a little dent at the top. That one breaks in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Hendrickson over at second base. Richter over at first. Bottom of the third. And that one is going to be in there for looking strike two. Derek got to protect the plate now with an 0-2 count. Gunner with the delivery, and that one is fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got time. Catches the outside edge for another strikeout. That's the 4th strikeout for Gunner. Derek will head back to the bench. Now Mason Hemme coming to the plate. He struck out his last at bat. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Mason Hemme batting with runners on 1st and 2nd. Catches the edge for looking strike 1. Mustangs are 11-6. West Central 11-1 for records. That one is fouled. Past 5 games have looked like this for the Trojans. Defeated Del Rapids 11-6. Lost to Lennox 3-14. Defeated Baltic 4-2, defeated Sioux Falls Christian 5-4, and defeated Lennox 6-2 back on April 26th. 2 strikes on Hemme. That one is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Mustangs over the weekend defeated Parker 25-0. I didn't see the score against Howard. They defeated the Baltic Bulldogs last week 15-7, lost to Del Rapids 11-15, lost to Sioux Falls Christian 3-5, and then back on April 26th, they defeated Howard 11-1. There's a pass by, and the Mustangs are going to advance over to 2nd and 3rd. And they also lost to Howard 5-6. Hemme now with 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on first base. Mustangs have runners on 2nd and 3rd. We are in the bottom of the 3rd with 1 out. Mustangs get a large lead. Good job by Henriksen and Richter running a little distraction move there on Gunner. Gunnar Elfson, 3 strikeouts and giving up 1 walk. I'm sorry, he's given up 4 walks. Would help if I would put some tick marks down. Full count here now for Hemme. And there's a pass by. That's going to score Hendrickson. Hemme's going to walk down to first. Trayson Richter's got to advance over to third. Great at bat there by the senior. And now coming to the plate for the Trojan, or for the Mustangs, is the designated hitter, Jackson Williams. Jackson fought off a bunch of pitches his last at bat and walked. Runners on the corners now for the Mustangs with 1 out. Mustangs have pulled to within 1 of the Trojans here in the bottom of the 3rd. There is to the shortstop, out number 1. And they turn a double play. It's a 6-4-3 double play for the Trojans to get out of the inning. Mustangs leave one stranded. We'll step away as we head to the top of the fourth. Trojans 3, Mustangs 2. Thanks for staying with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Ready to buy or sell your next home? We are here to help. From bare land to homes to farms, we sell it all. Start to finish, we will be next to you the entire way to help you achieve your real estate dreams. We know this area well because we live and work here. We are your neighbors. With over 60 years of combined real estate experience, we are your trusted local real estate professional. Landmark Realty and Auction. When you're ready to make your next move, call us first.
All right, getting back to the action here in Colton. Senior night here for the Mustangs as we head to the top of the fourth. Beckett Everson's going to be leading things off for the Trojans. He is 0 for 2 on the evening. Again, the Mustangs lose on the road to the Beersford Watchdogs in softball tonight. Beersford got a home run, two-run home run shot, so walk-off home run for the Watchdogs. Lady Stangs in action tomorrow. They'll have their senior night. So come on down to New Hope Park in Crooks. That one's high. Smith still continuing to do the pitching duties here for the Mustangs. Two and 0. That one brushes Everson off the plate a little bit. 3 and 0. It was cloudy when we got here to set up, and man, there is not a cloud in the sky right now. Everson draws a walk. Now coming to the plate is Gunnar Allison. Allison 2 for 2. He's been doing the pitching duties. Looks like we are going to have a courtesy runner. Grayson Peschke will do the courtesy running. He heads over to first base. Elson now coming to the plate. JV will be playing next. We will not be streaming this or that game. That one's inside. Ball gets away from Hemi. Grayson's going to advance over to second base with no outs here in the top of the fourth. 1-run lead for the Trojans. And there is a line shot out into right field. In comes a run for the Trojans as Grayson slid in safely. Gunner 3 for 3 now on the afternoon. JT Steckley coming to the plate. Another courtesy runner coming in for the Trojans. Hayes Kane is going to do the running duties as he comes over to first base. Steckley. One for two. That one's fouled back. That one's going to go foul out of play. Fouled over the right field fence. 0-2. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. That one's fouled back. Four 4-2 lead for the Trojans. Again, my apologies for not being able to get the scoreboard up. There's a throw to second base with the steal. And Hayes slides in safe. Good attempt there by Hemme to try to throw him out with no outs here in the top of the fourth. Steckley, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trojans put another runner in scoring position over at second base. That one's outside. Full count. And there's going to be a hit. Gets by Divig. Hayes is going to round third. Now they're going to hold him. And Steckley's going to get another hit. He's 2 for 3 as he gets it out to left field. Now coming to the plate is the right fielder, number 18, Nick Lorang. 0 for 1 on the evening, also 1 walk. Runners on the corners for the Trojans. No outs here, top of the fourth. One's inside. 1-0. Steele down to second. Nice job there by him. He just throw it back to Smith. See if they could catch Hayes sneaking home. He wisely holds at third, and now Trojans have 2 runners in scoring position over at second and third. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's fouled, 1-2. That one's inside. Nice job by Hemi to scoot over to keep that one in play. That would have put another run on the board for the Trojans. Top of the 4th, 2-2 count, 2 on, 4-2 lead. No outs. That one's outside. Full count now for Lorang. There's a pop-up. Bundy's got a drift to his left. Looking. Makes the play right on the west side of the dugout down the first baseline for the first out. Eli Kane now batting. Eli 1 for 2. Reached on an error his last at bat, and then he had a hit his first at bat. Runners on second and third. That one's outside. Looking to lay down a bunt. Lays it down, plays at home, and it's in time! Diving play there by Smith to pick it up and toss it to Mason Hemi for out number 2. Two outs now. Looks like the Trojans want to talk things over with the ump. Hemi's got to go out and talk to Smith. That was a great bunt there by Eli. Got a new batter. Looks like Tainton Van Overbeek. Tate Van Overbeek now batting. Runners on the corners for the Trojans with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, leading 4-2. That one just misses, ball 1. Steckley over at third base. And they're just going to allow the first base runner to advance. And they're going to call that a balk. So that'll put another run on the board. Trojans put a 1 spot on the board in the first inning, put 2 more runs up in the second, got no runs in the third. And so far here in the 4th, they have put 2 up, 5-2 lead. Smith just had a balk. That's how Steckley got home. Tate, 1 ball, no strikes. Richter's going to backhand it, picks it up, and he is going to get out number 3. But the Trojans get 2 more runs, and they lead 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. I think we'll just keep it here, and let's hear. Let's hear from KTP Repair, specializing in ATV, UTVs, and snowmobiles. KTP Repair is your local one-stop shop for all your service and repair needs. From oil changes to complete engine overhauls, no job is too big or too small. Looking to accessorize your unit, KTP Repair offers thousands of parts and accessories for you to choose from with professional installation. We are conveniently located between Dell Rapids and Colton and offer pickup and delivery as well. Call KTP Repair at 605-929-6673 to schedule your appointment today. New pitcher now for the Trojans. They bring in a lefty, Tate Van Beek. He just got done batting. So Gunner ends the day with like 4 strikeouts and 5 walks. Tristan Bundy's going to be doing the leadoff duties for the Mustangs. Great evening for some baseball here. Great little neighborhood rivalry game. West Central Trojans here at senior night for the Mustangs. Graduation coming up for Tri-Valley on Saturday. Hopefully everybody has a safe and graduation weekend. Lots of parties, great food, great friends and family gathering to celebrate these seniors. Tristan Bundy, one of the seniors for the Mustangs, now at bat. Van Overbeek, the new pitcher. 1-1 as that was a big swing there by Bundy. Another miss by Bundy. Bundy 0 for 1 for batting this afternoon. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sun is finally kind of dipping back behind the trees. Not a cloud in sight. And there's a nice wrap, backhanded pickup, and Bundy thrown out over at first base. Nice job there by... Let's see who's over at second base now. Oh yeah, Beckett Everson over at second base. Gage Ager batting for the Mustangs. Ager, another Mustang senior, walked his first at bat. And he's going to hit it right to the first baseman. And put out there made by Lorang for out number 2. Parker Hemme coming to the plate. 1 for 1 on the evening. Another Mustang senior. Him and his twin brother Mason graduating this weekend. So he takes that one for ball. That one's high. 2-0. Always fun when these two teams get together. That one's inside. 3 balls and no strikes here for Parker Hemme. Two outs here in the bottom of the 4th. 5-2 lead for the Trojans. That one's outside, and Hemme's got to draw a walk. Brings to the top of the lineup, Brody Divig, 0 for 2 on the evening.
Brody Divig.
Brody popped out in center field and right field, his first 2 at bats. Throw over to first. That's going to get by the first baseman. Hemme's going to round second. Coach Folkin's waving him to third, and he just wants to slide for fun because we're on artificial turf. But Hemme could have walked into third base. Good heads-up running there. Van Beek tried a pickoff move. That got by Lorang. Divig standing way inside the batter's box. And there's a pass by. Hemme's in safe, and Mustangs are going to get another run. Mustangs pull to within 2 with 2 outs. Bases are cleared now for the Mustangs. Couple throwing errors here by Van Beek. Divig's going to chop that one foul. Good one-handed snag there by Coach Cole Folkin down the third baseline. That one's way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike here for Divig. That one is in there for a looking strike. 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Mustangs 3, Trojans 5. Divig keeps that one alive. Fouled that one right in front of the Trojan dugout. That one gets away on Van Beek. Full count for Divig. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch for Van Beek on the way. And Divig is going to pop that one high. And underneath of it to make the catch is Denbor for out number 3. Mustangs do get 1 back. They pull to within 2, but the Trojans still lead 5-3. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
The Riverside is a premier event venue designed to host unforgettable gatherings of all kinds, from weddings and graduations to corporate meetings, trainings, and private celebrations. With a focus on personalized service, they ensure every event reflects your unique vision. Their dedicated event coordinator will work closely with you to manage every detail so you can relax and enjoy a seamless experience. Located in Del Rapids, visit their website for more information, riversidedelrapids.com.
Smith continuing to do the pitching duties here for the Mustangs. The other night when Baltic was in town, we had Travis Bundy and Austin Divig on with the Colton Friends of Baseball, kind of talking about all the work that this committee did on this new artificial turf last summer and fall. Also quite a few of the baseball players over here to help out. Zach Lorang, the first baseman, getting things started here in the top of the fifth. Trojans trying to add a few more runs to their 5-3 lead. There's a check swing for strike. Big swing and a miss. Lorang 0 for 2 in the evening. Now he has an 0-2 count. That one's got to catch the edge with a breaking ball for a looking strikeout. Hayden Whiting coming to the plate. Four strikeouts now for Smith. There is a long, hard drive, but that's too much air, and Parker Hemme strolls to his left to make the catch. That'll be out number 2 here in the top of the fifth. As we're back to the top of the order with CJ Denbor. CJ 1 for 2 and also has a walk. He had the only triple for either team. He wrapped one way out into center field. That one's inside. He's got to get some air under that one. Parker Hemme running in, but Brody Divig goes out to the outfield to make that catch for out number 3. As we get ready to head to the bottom of the fifth, Trojans 5, Mustangs 3. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
GMC, Chevy, Ford, Ram. Really, any given week, you'll find about all those models on the lot. The most popular brand is gas mileage. That's the truth. We're in Del Rapids. We don't have 50,000 cars driving by our store every day. And the internet and the phone is our bloodline. Golden West has been there and provided us with that from the very beginning.
This is my home.
Van Beek came in the last inning. He took over for Gunnar Elfson. So in the bottom of the fifth, Mustangs still trailing by 2 runs. Van Beek has had a few control issues. Cole Hendrickson going to get things started here for the Mustangs. He drew a walk. Again, my apologies for not having a scoreboard up. Had some technical difficulties. Try to get that resolved tonight when I get home. One's outside. 1-0. And Hendrickson hits it down over to first base. Nice backhand there by Lorang for out number 1. Trayson Richter at the plate for the Mustangs. Richter has 1 walk on the evening. He's got to take that one for a strike. One and one. Trojans lead 5-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out for the Mustangs. Trayson Richter for the Mustangs batting. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one breaks in there nicely. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Van Beek doing the pitching duties for the Trojans. Kind of does that sidearm. That one is a full misses for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Richter's going to do a chopping ground ball, second baseman, and he is thrown out for out number 2. Cooper Durick comes to the plate for the Mustangs. Two outs in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody on for the Mustangs. Durick 1 for 2. Takes that one for a strike. And there's a shot over to second base and a nice recovery made by Beckett Everson to throw Durick out over at first base, and we're going to head to the top of the 6th. 5-3 lead for the Trojans. We'll keep it right here. Let's hear from the Minnehaha Conservation District. They are your local source for all your conservation needs, including conservation planning, pollinator and wildlife habitat establishment, native grass seeding, shelter belt rehabilitation, tree planting, application assistance for NRCS programs, and more. Go to MinnehahaCD.org for more information. Looks like Coach Foken is talking to the home plate ump. Wonder if we're could have a new pitcher, and looks like Cooper Durick is going to do the pitching duties for the Mustangs. Well, he's warming up. Let's rattle through our graduating seniors here for the Mustangs. Got Brody Divig. Denton Bigness. Gage Ager. Luke Strom. Mason Hemme. Parker Hemme. And Tristan Bundy. Again, graduation for the Mustangs. Looks like Evan Foken is over at first base. And Tristan Bundy shifted over to third base. Top of the sixth, 5-3 lead here for the visiting West Central Trojans. Beckett Everson now batting. He's had some great plays over at second base. And he's going to wrap one out in the center field, and that one's going to drop in fair. First pitch by Durick, and Everson takes it out to center field for a base hit. Gunnar Elfson now batting. He has had the hot bat for the Trojans as he is 3 for 3 on the evening. Throw back to first. Everson save. Beckett gets a large lead. He digs in. He's got that look. He wants to steal. He's got a hold. And he's going to hang on to it. Thought about tossing it down to Foken over at first base. Tristan Bundy shifted from first base over to third. And Hemme throws it down to first. And they got a put out. And they're going to call Beckett Everson out at first base for out number 1. Nice job there by Mason Hemme. Everson had quite the lead. 2 balls, no strikes for Elson. That one's outside. Oh, no, that just catches the edge. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-run lead for the Trojans, top of 6th, 1 out. And that's going to drop out into right center field. That could be a double. Here's going to be a play at second. And Elfson now arrives safely with a stand-up, or with a double. He is 4 for 4. Now batting is JT Steckley. Appreciate everybody tuning in to Big Sioux Media this evening for some Mustang baseball. Lady Stangs get their second loss on the season. They lost to the Beersford Watchdogs in the bottom of the 7th. They're coming home tomorrow. It's going to be at New Hope Park in Crooks. Going to be senior night for the Mustangs. Check it out. We'll be streaming that game also. one just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Big swing and a miss. 2-2. Supposed to be an extremely windy afternoon and evening. That one's fouled back. Good job here by Steckley fighting off that pitch. He has 2 balls, 2 strikes on him. 1 out. Runner in scoring position over at second base. And that one's fouled down the left field line. Talking to the coaching staff here for the Trojans. They really like the look of this new infield here up in Colton on the Mustangs field. Glad we got to play some baseball here. There's a nice hit out into center field, and running in and diving and making the out is Parker Hemme, the senior. He turned the jets on to come straight in and makes a diving catch for out number 2. Nick Lorang now batting. So with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Lorang at bat. Cooper Durick came in to do the pitching duties this inning. Brody Divick kind of bouncing back and forth. Over at shortstop, that one's in there for a strike. One and one. And that one is right into the glove of Richter for out number 3. And that'll do it here for the top of the 6th. Mustangs still trail by 2. Trojans 5, Mustangs 3. I think we got time to read one more. Let me make a note on my score sheet. Roger Dooley with Edward Jones. He is dedicated to meeting the needs of its individual investors. Financial advisor Roger Dooley is now serving Dow Rapids investors from a new convenient location at 507 West 4th Street. Roger Dooley and his team can help you prepare for retirement, plan for education expenses, and work toward your financial goals. Call 605-428-4090 for an appointment or visit edwardjones.com to learn more. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Appreciate all the sponsors out there for bringing you Mustang Athletics. MB continues to do the pitching duties. Can't ask for a better night than this. Want to give a shout out to all of our egg producers out there. If you're tuned in and still continuing to plant, wish you a bountiful harvest and finish up safely. I know all the farmers are praying for some rain out there. See, the corn is starting to peek through. Hopefully we are done with frost advisories. Mason Hemme now batting for the Mustangs. That one's in there for a strike. Hemme's got to pop that one up. It's got to go out of play, foul down the first baseline. Just flew over the top of the concession stand. Hemme goes down in the count with no balls, 2 strikes. Hemme's going to chop that one foul down the third baseline. Hemme having a great season behind the plate. One of those senior leaders here for the Mustangs. That one also goes foul. Coach Fokin had to jump to get out of the way of that line drive. Hemme's going to hit that one over to first base. And stepping on first and making the out is Zach Lorang. Williams comes to the plate for the Mustangs. And 1 on Williams. Williams kind of steps back. Zach's going to pick it up with a little one-hopper. Steps on first for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th as Tristan Bundy strolls to the batter's box.
Now batting number 5, Tristan Bundy.
Swung on, tip foul for strike 1. Thanks for joining us this evening for some Mustang and Trojan baseball here in Colton. Senior night. Bundy's got to take that one for a ball. Just misses the outside edge. 2-1. That one's outside. 3-1 the count here for Bundy. That one is foul. 3-2, full count. That one goes high, and Bundy draws a walk. Gage Ager comes to the plate. Got time here by the Trojans. That'll give us time to rattle through our seniors again. Got Tristan Bundy, who just drew a walk. Looks like we're Trojans are going to make a pitching change. Got Parker Hemme. Another senior, Mason Hemme. Looks like the Trojans are bringing in CJ Denbor from center field to do the pitching duties. Luke Strom. Gage Ager. He'll be the next batter for the Mustangs here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Got Denton Bigness. Wishing him a good recovery. Hopefully we'll see him back in action yet this spring. Kind of hurt his knee a couple of weeks ago. I talked to him over the weekend. Recovery and therapy's coming along good. And lastly, Brody Divig. So we tip our hats off to these seniors. Said it multiple times today. What I should be doing is giving a shout out to all the parents for all the games that they have spent sitting in bag chairs or in the grandstands watching their little boys play some ball. So senior parents, this one's for you. Denbor, a right-handed pitcher. So, Ager will be coming to the plate here shortly with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Trojans still have a 2-run lead. 5-3 is the score. Ager 0 for 1 on the evening. Big swing and a miss by Ager. It's another swinging strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Bundy gets a large lead. Bundy's off and running, but that is a swinging strike 3. So the Mustangs leave 1 stranded here in the bottom of the 6th. Trojans still lead 5-3. Stay with us. This is Big Sioux Media Sports Network.
Looking for a way to make your business or organization stand out? Look no further than Absolute Business Promotions. We specialize in creating custom items for fundraising events, booster clubs, weddings, baby and bridal showers, anniversaries, birthday parties, sports teams apparel and uniforms, spirit wear, parades, banquets, awareness events, and so much more. Visit AbsoluteBusinessPromotions.com or call us at 605-204-5255 and let us help you bring your business to life.
Cooper Durick continuing to pitch. Reed Smith started out for the Mustangs. Eli Kane coming in to do the batting duties. Where else would you want to be at than watching a Mustang Trojan baseball game Monday evening? Always fun when you get a little neighborhood rivalry game going between these two schools.
Now batting number 30, Eli.
Eli's 1 for 3. First one's in there for a ball. Looks like on the other fields here in Colton, we got some younger kids playing some baseball. That one catches outside or misses outside, 2-0. Finally, some clouds starting to show up in the out west. That one is thrown behind Eli for 3-0 count. Oof. Eli gets beaned. Got hit by a pitch. He takes off to first base. Looks like he's okay as Van Beek comes to the plate. Top of 7. Now one runner on. No outs. 5-3 lead for the Trojans. Durrick's going to back off the mound. Van Beek was trying to bunt. He's got to take that one for a strike. He's another bunt down. Another strike, plays at first. Back safely is Eli. No balls, 2 strikes on Van Beek. Swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 1. Strolling to the plate is the first baseman, Zach Lorang. One out, one runner on. We are in the top of the 7th. Zach Lorang doing the batting duties for the Trojans. That one's inside. That one misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. One's in there for another ball. 3 balls, no strikes. That one catches the inside edge for his looking strike. 3-1. 1 out, 1 runner on. That's another walk. Gunnar Elson or Hayden Whiting coming to the plate.
Now batting number 13, Hayden Whiting.
Runners on first and second for the Trojans, top of the 7th with 1 out. 5-3 lead. Cooper Durick doing the pitching duties for the Mustangs. Whiting tries to outstretch the bat for trying to bunt. Takes that first one for a strike. Another bunt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Whiting trying to get a sacrifice bunt in here to advance the runners. Trojans get a large lead. Mustangs have to play in for the bunt. There's a bunt, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a bunt down the third baseline. Bundy's going to let it roll into his glove, and now bases are loaded. CJ Denboer now coming to the plate. Bases are juiced here for the Trojans with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Denboer is 1 for 3 on the evening. Sun is kind of dipping behind some clouds right now. Guessing they should be turning the lights on here shortly. That one's fouled back, 1-1. Only 1 out for the Trojans. We are in the top of the 7th. Bases loaded. And there is a hit way back. That's going to get over Egger's head. In comes 1 run. Make it 2 runs. And that's a stand-up double for Denboer. Adds a couple more security runs here for the Trojans, now up 7-3. After the first inning, Trojans led 1-0. At the end of the second, Trojans led 3-1. End of the third, Trojans still led 3-2. Top of the 4, it was 5-3. And then through the 5th, it was 5-3. Then it was 5-3 in the 6th. Now it's 7-3 here in the top of the 7th. Still only 1 out. And runners over at second and third. Beckett Everson is doing the batting duties with a 1-2 count. There's a chopper, one bounce, and Fokin's going to scoop that one up for out number 2. Gunnar Elfson coming to the plate. He is 4 for 4. Mustangs have yet to get him out. They're gonna walk him. So there. Gunner still remains 4 for 4 and a walk. JT Steckley coming to the plate. 2 outs, bases are loaded. Force out is at any base. Mustangs would love to get out of this one. Given up 2 runs so far in the top of the 7th. And that's a pass by, and that'll score 1 more run. I do believe these players really enjoy sliding on this artificial turf. Runners advance. 8-3 lead. There is a drive going foul down the left field line, but wow, Steckley got around on that one. Trojans swinging the bat well tonight. Senior night for the Mustangs. Got a lot of work ahead of them. That one's got to be fouled back out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Bundy's going to scoop it up. Lets it fly over to third or first base for out number 3. But the Trojans, they put up 3 more runs. They lead the Mustangs 8-3 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Tell you what, we'll keep it here and we will rattle through our seniors one more time. Got Tristan Bundy, who just had the put out over to first base. Parker Hemme. Mason Hemme. Luke Strom. Gage Hager. Gage's mom, Holly, I know she takes a lot of these pictures. So appreciate all the years of picture taking that she has done. And Denton Bickness and Brody Divig. All right, Mustangs are down to their last 3 outs. Got a big deficit to climb as the Trojans lead 8-3. We are in the bottom of the 7th. Parker Hemme coming to the plate for the Mustangs. He'll be leading things off. Parker's the bottom of the lineup. Divig's on deck, and Richter is in the hole. Check swing by Hemme for strike 1. And one catches the outside edge. No balls, 2 strikes. Big swing and a miss by Hemi for out number 1. Tomorrow night at the Performing Arts Center, it is going to be the 3rd and 4th grade vocal concert. We will stream that at 6:30 tomorrow night. And again, the Lady Mustangs, they return home for senior night as they welcome in the Baltic Bulldogs. That one is a ball 1 for Brody Divig. Mustangs down to their final 2 outs. That one's a foul tip. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just a slight little breeze. I think it may be a different story from what the weatherman is saying for the softball game tomorrow afternoon. Divig gets underneath that one. And he's got to pop out for out number 2. Brings up Cole Hendrickson. That one's outside. 1-1 for Hendrickson. Lights are finally turned on as Hendrickson swings and misses. 1 strike remaining here for Hendrickson. That one's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a swing and a miss. And that'll do it for the game. Trojans are going to win senior night here at Tri-Valley 8-3. At the end of the first, Trojans led the Mustangs 1-0. At the end of the second, it was 3-1. At the end of the third, Mustangs pulled to within 1. It was 3-2. And then at the end of 4, it was 5-3. And in the top of the 7th, that's when we went to 8-3, and the Mustangs go down 1-2-3. So with that, this is Deron Ruesch with Big Sub Media wishing everybody good night. We'll be back in action tomorrow, streaming the Lady Stang softball game as they have their senior night in Crooks. Have a good evening, everybody. Enjoy this beautiful weather.